YouTube with the part 2 of the last live that I did, talking about bodybuilding and, why and how bodybuilding boosts testosterone levels. So I'm glad I got y'all in here on the second video. The last one went pretty well. Got some good comments in the chat, so feel free to comment in the chat, guys, if y'all got any questions or anything like that. Also, remember to go ahead and throw a like on this video if you're excited about the information that's gonna come out of this video. And yeah, we're gonna dig deep. I'm gonna get into these other aspects of why I truly believe that bodybuilding can honestly boost your testosterone levels. Like I said, if you're excited about that, go ahead and throw a like on the video, and we're gonna dig deep. We're gonna dig real deep. I'm talking about deeper than the ocean. You feel me? So get strapped in, get ready, get locked and loaded, because we're gonna dig deep. All right. And I'm gonna give y'all a second to come in and chime in and stuff too, guys. If y'all are looking at this, and it's already been, you're looking at the recording of the live. Feel free to, comment any questions if you got questions about any of the points that I make in this video. And I'll also, go more in depth. If you guys want to see a specific video on me digging more deeper into the points that I may use that makes that pretty much my claim of bodybuilding improving testosterone levels, just feel free to comment below in the chat, man. And we're gonna dig deep. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, man. I'm gonna get into it. Whoever gonna come, they're gonna come. Whoever ain't gonna come, they ain't gonna come. But y'all know it's Black Superman all day. Kevin Black Superman Lewis, representing Superhuman Athletics. Let's get it. Got the supplements coming too. Superhuman Echelon. Y'all know what it is. We making moves. All right. The last one that we left off of on the last video, if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that one out after this one. But the last one that we left off of was strength training, exercising and building muscle. And, that was a very powerful point because when you're building muscle, guess what? There's been shown in different studies that men who have more lean muscle, right? Lean tissue, fat-free mass, muscle, right? They tend to have higher testosterone levels, all right, statistically. So you can look into that too if you want some more specifics on that. But of course, there's different things that can come into play, but for the most part, guys who have more muscle on them, lean, free fat mass, muscle, have higher testosterone levels. So that's one reason. But strength training alone has been shown and proven to boost testosterone levels tremendously, all right? It's been proven, it's been shown in multiple ways. But I go into details on that. So now we're gonna go ahead and move into the other one, right? The next one. So the next one is pretty much not eating junk food. Not eating junk food, all right? This is a big one. This is a super big one because bodybuilding, in order to do bodybuilding correctly, right, you have to follow a diet that's at least 80% healthy, right? At least 80%. You could slide in some stuff. You could slide in cheat meals. There's even a period with bodybuilding when you're in the off season, or forget off season, where you're looking to build more muscle and you're just, bulking up. You can enjoy some things that you like to eat more often, right? But I want to say anywhere from 70 to 80% of the time, you're going to be eating stuff that's healthy for you. That's going to give you the macronutrients. That's going to give you the micronutrients. That's very important for testosterone. That's going to give you the vitamins that you need for your body to perform at an ultimate level. And it's also going to encourage hormonal balance, and it's going to encourage higher testosterone levels. It'll even encourage possibly lower estradiol. You don't want that estradiol to get too low, but it'll kind of help with not having that estradiol in an unhealthy, rate, which is powerful. So this is why I believe bodybuilding can really help with that. Because when you start doing bodybuilding, you realize like, yo, I gotta eat right. Now you ain't gotta eat perfectly, but you realize in different phases and periods, in different mesocycles, which is literally a different period in your full out cycle, right? Of what you plan to do, say 12 months or whatever, a year or whatever. You'll realize like, okay, there's a period where I'm gonna have to become a bit more lean, a bit more cut, and I'm gonna have to look more conditioned. And when I say conditioned, I mean look, more cut. Obviously, I just started my prep, guys. I'm coming off of a bulk. I'm not looking conditioned right now, but you can definitely see that I done put muscle on and gains on. My bulk did what it did, and I did what I had to do. Anyway, my point is, there comes a time where you cut and you have a cut, right? And in this cut, that's when you're going to take your body through uh, a state where you're literally watching what you're eating. You're focusing on eating nutritionally dense food because you're going to have to cut your calories down. You're going to be eating more nutritional food. You're going to be eating food with more vitamins, more nutrients, micronutrients, higher protein, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to play with your fat and your carbs. And this is going to be amazing for your testosterone levels. Why? Because you're eating more healthy. You'll start to realize, like, okay, bet I got to step away from a lot of these foods that are trash, junk. Hence what I said, not eating junk foods, not eating trans fats, seed oils, fried food. When you stop eating all of these things, you're going to have some amazing effects on your testosterone levels. And I know this for a fact. I'm going to tell you why I know, right? I can give you some anecdotal advice, but this ain't just anecdotal. It's known. If you go through a phase for a whole week where you just eat nothing but junk food, pizza, cookies, ho-hos, cake, the list goes on, fries, triple cheeseburgers, Philly cheesesteaks. I love all this stuff too. Don't get it twisted. I like food. I like to eat. I'm making a good point here. You start eating all that stuff. Start bringing down your sleep. You will notice a dip in your testosterone levels. I'm willing to bet that if you get your T levels checked before you do this, right? And then you go through a week where you just eating trash, like straight, you at a dumpster and you just getting trash out the dumpster. And you do that for a solid week, you're going to notice some degradation. You're going to notice some lowering in your T levels. And that's simply because this stuff kills testosterone levels. You can get away with some stuff in moderation. But if you just do that long term and you just eat like that, eat, your testosterone is just going to drop. So this is why I know that bodybuilding, a bodybuilding lifestyle, not competing and getting on stage, but a bodybuilding lifestyle will help and bless your T levels because most of the time, 70% of the time, you're going to be removing the junk foods. And you're typically going to want to eat healthy throughout your day. And most of your calories are hopefully going to be healthy. And that's what bodybuilding encourages. Therefore, higher T levels. Higher testosterone levels. When you stop eating the junk that you might be eating on a regular basis, higher testosterone levels. That's my point. And if anybody disagrees with what I'm saying, I'm willing to wrap it out and swap it out with anybody. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I stand firm on this point. And I truly believe it. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it in other men's life. Shit, I've seen it in women's life. You understand me? Women clients. I've seen it. So I know what I'm talking about. All right. So we're going to move on to the next one. Also, man, look, if you just hopped on the video, go ahead and throw a like on this video. It's not for my validation. All right. It's just to show YouTube that you're enjoying what I'm saying. You're excited about what it is I'm talking about. And this topic is a good topic. All right. Just so they'll remind you when Black Superman hop back on the live or upload a video. All right. So we're going to move on. Okay, so here's another reason why bodybuilding can really help with boosting your testosterone levels, all right? The bodybuilding lifestyle could, I'm not going to say it does, but it could possibly help with lowering the need to take drugs and medication, right? If you're living and leading a more healthier lifestyle, this could really lower the necessity to have to take drugs for, whatever, degenerative disease or, health issues or whatever. And look, if you just hopped on the video, go ahead and throw a like on the video. However you want to look at it, right? Bodybuilding can encourage a way better and more healthy lifestyle. Henceforth, you won't have to, or you may not even need to take any medications, especially if you start eating a healthier diet. You start moving more. You start working out more. You start doing more exercising. You know what I'm saying? More blood flow. Drinking water, letting go of the soda, letting go of all the stuff. You won't be taking drugs anymore. And guess what? A lot of these drugs lower testosterone levels. I'm going to say it boldly. A lot of these drugs that people are taking for whatever conditions that they're experiencing and going through, lower your T levels. I'm willing to bet that. And if you could take on a lifestyle, like a bodybuilding lifestyle, where you're eating more healthier, you living more healthier, you walking and talking more healthier, you won't have to take these drugs, and you won't have to worry about drugs being the reason why your T levels are falling, why your T levels are dropping. All right. So this is a big one. I mean, this is a big one, man. If you don't have to take these drugs, man, a lot of the times, man, I'm gonna be honest. You look deeper into some of these darn drugs, man, and the side effects be crazier than what you taking the drugs to improve a cure. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. If you don't have to put these drugs in your body, you don't have to worry about your T levels dropping. And if your T levels aren't dropping, I mean, if you're not taking drugs and it's not damaging your T levels, boom, that's a better opportunity for you to be in a better position. The reason why I stand firm in this, right, is because I've had multiple clients, right, that when they started working with me, I had one client that wanted to get into bodybuilding. I had multiple other clients who just wanted to be more fit. They just wanted to live a more fit lifestyle. I've had multiple clients literally get their drugs and the medication that they was taking and throw it in the trash. Like literally. I've had clients, their doctors tell them, you don't need to take this anymore. You know, you're not dealing with hypertension anymore. You don't need to take this anymore. You're not dealing with high blood pressure. Your diabetes is pretty much non-detectable now. You don't need to take these drugs anymore. And that's just off of them following a bodybuilding lifestyle. This is how I know that bodybuilding can have some positive effects on your T levels, because if you're not taking these drugs, that's going to lower your testosterone levels, that could potentially boost up your estrogen levels, that could potentially cause you to have way more things going on in your body, and you're in a better state and you're in a better position to have way more better testosterone levels. Point blank period. So this is one of the main reasons too why I truly believe that bodybuilding can improve testosterone levels. It can boost your T levels if you take on the bodybuilding lifestyle. If you utilize it for what it's meant for and increase your discipline, sticking to your diet, keyword, if you do this, sticking to the diet, sticking to the plan, sticking to your workout regimen, sticking to whatever you got to do, mobility, stretching, however you want to carry it, it's going to have positive effects, not on just on your T levels, but your entire system, your entire body, your entire life, right? You know, I'm gonna get a little vulnerable with y'all real quick, right? So there was a point in my life, not too long ago either, where I kind of was struggling, like trying to really figure out what my purpose is in life. You know what I'm saying? And one of the main reasons why I think I struggled with this is because, I've had multiple things that I've kind of done in life. I've been in multiple industries. I've done different things. I've done stuff from trucking. I've done, cabling and satellite. I've done, I've been in the church. I've been a youth pastor before, you know what I'm saying? I've done fitness. I've done sports. I played basketball, played football, done all these different things. At one point, I wanted to be a motivational speaker. And I still put that like in my bucket list, or honestly, like in my, something that I seek to pursue when I get a little older. But, you know, at one point I was struggling to really understand like what my purpose was. I'm like, man, like, you know, God, what are you really calling me to do for real? And, you know, when I started to look back in my life and I started to see like all the things that I've been doing and like where people was being blessed the most, like where people was being impacted the most, where people was coming to me and saying, yo, man, thank you so much. Like, this has changed my life. I honestly can't say that I've felt that in any other thing that I've done more than fitness, bodybuilding, and like health for real. And that's why I'm really getting to a point where I'm starting to accept that I think that this is a part of my purpose for real, like why I'm here, believe it or not. Bodybuilding, encouraging people to lead a healthy lifestyle, you know, fitness, health, all these different things, man. I think that God want to use me for that to heal people. You know what I'm saying? To heal people because everyone else has purposes too, and you know we need to be in good health in order for that purpose to manifest, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's a very big deal. I don't think people realize like how many people are being succumbed to and by bad health and degenerative diseases and like terrible stuff. So, you know, with that being said, this is where my passion is coming from. And I'm still praying on it. I'm still asking God to reveal to me to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. You know, I'm always going to need that guidance. But I really believe that like bodybuilding and taking on a healthy approach to life can really change people's lives, like full fledged, like bodybuilding. And I don't mean like bodybuilding and getting on stage and competing. I'm talking about just taking on the bodybuilding lifestyle. You know, you lift weights, you do strength training. It has been shown and proven to thicken the muscles, to increase density in your muscles, man. What do you think we're gonna need the older we get? We're gonna need thicker bones, bro. We're gonna need thicker bones. Like the density in the bones increase when you strength train. You ain't just increasing muscle. Your bones become way more stronger, way more denser when you lift weights. But there's so many benefits. So men, I've looked at my analytics. I got guys that watch me from the ages of like 24 to like 44, right? We ain't getting no younger. So the best thing that we probably could do is start bodybuilding and literally do that all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And stay, you know, of course we're gonna adjust as we get older. But continue, you know, and like my man said, Outlaw 24 just said, you know what I'm saying? Make it a lifestyle. You start making it a lifestyle and it becomes literally, you know, a part of your daily day-to-day living. Man, you're gonna have great, amazing benefits. And boosted testosterone levels is just one aspect of it. And all my guys who just hopped in on the video, man, go ahead and throw a like on the vid. You know, boosted testosterone levels is literally one of the icings that's on the cake. But there's so much more benefits that come with the bodybuilding lifestyle. And that's what I want to push. Like, that's what I feel called to push at this point in my life. Like more people need to know about the benefits of bodybuilding. Men, women, shoot, I'd even argue children, like kids for real. You got to start off light, you know, you got to start off in a safe space, but kids too. Get their bones and stuff prepared for what they're going to endure. I wish I would have started bodybuilding way younger than I started. I ain't started lifting weights and really like even trying to do it until I was like 18, for real. Before that, it was just push-ups, bro. Push-ups and trying to do pull-ups and all that. You know? So like that's why I'm so passionate about bodybuilding. And that's why I'm steering my content into that direction because I think that bodybuilding has way more of a purpose than say looking amazing. Don't get me wrong, that's a part of it. But I think that bodybuilding has a greater purpose than that. Because people's lives are literally being transformed. You know what I'm saying? People's lives, health, all that is transforming. You know? Outlaw 24, he said, to the point that your body starts craving to work out. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes. When you don't even feel right, like you don't even feel right missing a day. You know, when you know you're supposed to go to the gym and your mind, your body, your soul is already trying to go to the gym and you ain't even there. That's when you know it's becoming a lifestyle. And that type of discipline, a lot of people don't have that discipline. I'm gonna give y'all a important point as to why I know most people don't have that type of discipline. Because most people don't work out. They don't go to the gym. Most people don't bodybuild. Y'all don't understand the anomaly. Like y'all don't understand how low of a percentage of the world actually trains and lift weights and does bodybuilding. It's a very low percentage, which makes us actually stand out and seem very special, right? But there's a small number of people in the world that lift weights. There's a small number of people who can bench press 225. And 225 ain't even heavy on the bench. The percentage in the world is small. So, I just for a while I just been feeling led, like when it comes to bodybuilding. Not it just being this vainglory thing where you like, and you flexing all your muscles and you doing all this extra, all that stuff. It's deeper than that. Because people's lives are actually being changed when they doing bodybuilding for say 5-6 months, and they're like, dang man, I feel better, I look better, I'm stronger, I have more discipline, self-discipline. That alone can change the lives of millions of men. Just having a greater wherewithal of self-discipline and being more disciplined as a person. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. A lot of the things that I haven't done yet is literally because of the lack of discipline. It's because of procrastination and not sticking to stuff. So that's how I know bodybuilding can literally change the lives of a lot of people, man. Just off of the strength of discipline. Like that one improvement right there could change somebody's entire life. Oh, my man repping Time Fitness in the building. What's up, man? Salute, salute. Speaking truth, bro. It builds character and discipline. Facts. 100% facts. It builds character. It builds discipline. When you become more perseverant. And another beautiful thing about bodybuilding is progressive overload. Like, I don't think y'all understand like how powerful and pivotal just the mentality of going in and feeling like, hey, I gotta do better than I did last time. And that push, that reminding of, hey, you got to do better than you did last time. You can do better than you did last time. Push yourself and try it. Go for it. It teaches a lot of things. That's why I look at body. Look, I believe, me personally, I know some people got their own views. I know some people say, hey, don't talk about this on YouTube. I don't care. I'm not ashamed. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's me, right? I believe in Jesus. And with that being said, that discipline and the building of character that bodybuilding does, I look at bodybuilding as it's like a philosophy. It's like martial arts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say a religion. I think when people start worshiping bodybuilding, you're going way too far with it, right? But I think that bodybuilding is like as deep. It's like a philosophy. It's like martial arts. Like it's like MMA. It's like, it's a philosophy. You know what I'm saying? When you start following it and you learn the principles and really walk in it, you will notice some improvements in your life, and your whole worldview will change. Your whole worldview will change. Camille, hey man, I don't want to mess your name up. I can't really see the picture like that, but it says the law of attraction is working because I'm back at it. And here I am watching your video about bodybuilding. Hey, salute, man. I'm glad to hear that you back at it, bro. We all go through our spells in life. We all go through different reasons why we might step away from something that is good for us. And hey, I salute you for being back, bro. And stay tapped in, because my channel, that's all I'm going to be really focusing on and talking about. Bodybuilding, push, and showing y'all my journey, because I'm prepping for my show. Got my first show next year. So it's 26 weeks out. So stay tapped in, man, because I'm going to be, talking a lot about that, releasing a lot of stuff about it. Reverend Tom Fitness, he says, or they be in there just chilling or partying. Oh, Lord. Please don't get me started with that. The gym, and see, Reverend Tom Fitness, we go to the same gym, so you already know what's up. But, man, you go to that gym, the gym that we go to around, say, about 6:30, 7 p.m., it's like a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? You got thousands of cars out there. and people up in there, and it's like a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be up in there getting to work. You know, if you got some partners in there that you live with, cool, ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you get in the gym, you're supposed to be getting to work. Period. But yeah, man, facts. Say your way of life. Let me see. A man of gold, 38. He said, my man Black Superman got swole. Oh yeah, you already know what's up, baby. Yes, sir. And this ain't nothing, man. This is my first show. I'm doing my first show. This show for me is sternly all about critiquing. I need to get critiqued by some professional judges. I want them to point out all my weaknesses. I already know about my weaknesses, my calves, my traps. I need to bring them up. My legs need to improve. I already know, but I want like a professional critique, and that's what this first show is about. After that first show in the off season, I'm going ham. I'm blasting everything that need to be brought up, and I'm going stupid. You hear me? Like specialization, and I'm focusing, and I'm going to kill it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this first show is about. I don't really expect to win. If I do win, cool. You know what I'm saying? If I win, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful pat on my own back. But if I don't win, I'm not really worried about that. This first show is literally about me being critiqued so I can see where I need to improve and just get tapped in and focused on improving that. Now, I want to say this too, man. Listen, bodybuilding is such a powerful discipline, right? That you don't have to compete. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue to say this, because I think the competitive aspect of bodybuilding can be kind of off-putting for somebody who, say, doesn't really, feel like they would want to do nothing like that. I think a lot of people probably get discouraged about bodybuilding when they look at the competitive aspect, especially if you're looking at, like, say, Mr. Olympia, Mr. Universe, like these cats that's just juiced out on all types of drugs. I understand that, but I'm trying to encourage people to get people to see that you don't have to compete. You don't have to compete. Just take on the lifestyle and enjoy the benefits. Take on the lifestyle and enjoy the benefits. That's all. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? You could literally take advantage of the benefits, take on a lifestyle, and you will notice some great improvements in your life. Point blank, period, man. Outlaw 24, he said, hope you win. He said, if not, use it as motivation to go harder. Oh, facts. Yeah. I mean, like I said, man, my attitude going in is I'm already tapped in my mind, like, I'm going to get critiqued. So I'm not really concerned about if I win or not. I'm just going to do my best during this prep and, get up there, show, do my thing, hit the show, and get critiqued, and then kill it. It's going to be motivation. It's going to be fuel for me to really go freaking ham and really show them what superhuman is about. I'll tell you one thing. I might, if I don't win in the first one or that second one, yeah, I guarantee you I'm coming back with a chip on my shoulder in a good way. And I'm going to use it as motivation to kill it. So, it is what it is. Y'all know, man, I get super passionate, man. Look, I done forgot about the whole topic of the video, man, but it is what it is. That's what this is about. And I really feel myself getting back into that passionate mode again. And that's how I'm going to bring bodybuilding from my lenses and from how I view it. Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now online about bodybuilding. A lot of it is crap, but there's some good info out there about bodybuilding. There's some good people out there. There's some guys that I respect, and I respect highly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these guys, but I respect them. Like Mike Israetel, I rock with Dr. Mike Israetel. If y'all don't know who he is, man, go check him out. He got a movement called Renaissance Periodization. And man, gym on top of gym on top of gym. My man got countless videos with gems, right? So, I rock with him. I rock with a number of guys. I rock with Chris Jones, Beast Mode Jones. That's somebody that I've been rocking with for a while. I respect his hustle and his grind. I respect how inspirational his content is. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the beginning up. I mean, I wasn't watching him from the beginning, but I started watching him around like 15, maybe 16, somewhere around there. And yeah, I mean, I respect that man's grind. I respect how inspirational his shit is. And yeah, man, he got some good pointers as well too. You know what I'm saying? I just like how he do it. So that's a guy that I totally look up to as well in bodybuilding, especially on YouTube. And there's other guys too, man. The list goes on, but y'all know what it is, man. Camille Metherin, he said, are you taking any supplements, herbs or whatnot? Hey, good question, man. So as of right now, I'm actually not taking too much of anything. Virility is actually my natural testosterone booster, in which I'll probably start taking that probably like once I'm about a good 10 weeks out. But as of right now, no, I'm not taking any herbs. I will be. Virility got, I think, how many herbs is up in there? I think I got like about 6 herbs in virility, right? And those herbs usually do me well. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Tonkat Ali, you know what? That's a whole, I'll do another video on that, man. Stay tuned. Or you can even check out some of my older videos where I'm talking about virility. But it's some powerful herbs in virility. But yeah, right now, I'm just taking creatine right now. I'm taking creatine monohydrate. And I'm doing, every once in a while, I might do a little pre-workout, but not a lot. And honestly, that's it right now, y'all. I'm not really taking anything right now. I'm just focusing on my diet, making sure I'm getting all my nutrients, everything I need in my diet. And training, man, training right. You know, for once in my life, I'm like, got this thing down to a science now. You know what I'm saying? So much to the degree where people probably gonna think I'm on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a solid 2 years. People probably gonna think I'm on some shit because I done figured this thing out to a science. And I'm gonna share my information with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So stay tapped in. Stay tapped in. She said, probably the first person I know that defeated Gyno as well, too. So I know you could do it. Hey, Outlaw 24, man, appreciate that, man. Yeah, you know, that's a big thing, too, Gyno, man. You know, I'm going to keep it funky with you. I've definitely lowered the noticeability of Gyno, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't still deal with Gyno like I do. But when you learn how to develop and I don't want to say sculpt, but when you learn how to develop your body and muscle, you understand the concepts of hypertrophy. You understand what you have to do in order to build certain parts of your muscles, certain muscles in certain ways. It's all illusionary. It's illusion, right? So that's typically what I've done. I've lowered the noticeability of gyno. So it's an illusion. I still have gyno. Like I still have gyno in the back of my nipple. But the way that I've developed and built my muscle, especially with my chest, it looks as if I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being completely honest with y'all. I'd be on here capping and lying if I said that I don't have gyno anymore. I do. And in all honesty, I'm going to keep it funky with you even more. With this show, I'm hoping that, you know, the illusion is so good that the judges won't see it and be like, wait, whoa, oh, he got gyno. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how I feel about gyno. My whole goal was to not have to even do surgery or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring it to a place where I felt okay about it and I felt happy. You know what I'm saying? But if the judges tell me like, oh man, you know, you got gyno, that's kind of why you lost some points, I'm probably gonna have to get the surgery. I'm gonna work on probably getting the surgery. I mean, I didn't want to. Y'all know how strong I felt about that. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta do it for bodybuilding, I'll do it simply because I'm passionate about bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? One of the main reasons why I'm so passionate about bodybuilding is because my mom, she used to tell me this story. Well, she tells me this story about when I was born, right? And my mom said when the doctor took me out, right, like after she gave birth to me, the doctor held me upside down by my legs like this and was like, wow, and was swinging me around the hospital and was saying, look at the muscles on this baby. You know what I'm saying? So like when my mom told me that, I didn't understand as a kid, but as I grew older and I kept that in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, that must be a part of my purpose. Like being muscular must be a part of my purpose. And even as I'm getting older, I'm starting to really accept that. So, you know, I think it is. I think me being muscular is a part of it because even before I started getting into bodybuilding, it's always been a thing. So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that, yeah, I think it's something I'm supposed to be doing, man. So I'm just gonna go with that. But yeah, and you know, doing this prep, it ain't gonna be easy. Cutting is never easy, you know. And I used to lie to myself and be like, oh, I could do it. I could do it. Ain't nothing, man. It's easy. And I would mess up every time. But now I'm accepting that it's hard and expecting it to be hard. And I think that that's what's gonna help me make it through. And if I've been able to fast for 15 days straight, man, without eating no food and just drinking water, I did that. Earlier this year. If I was able to do that, I can do a prep. I can do a 20-week prep. I could do a 22-week prep. You know what I'm saying? And do what I got to do. So it is what it is. Repentine Fitness said Mike and Chris did a good debate about hip thrust. Yo, Repentine Fitness. So I think I'm gonna make it might be too late, but I think I might make a reaction to that debate. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it was an okay debate. It was entertaining. The video was entertaining. I enjoyed watching that video. Straight up, hands down, that was an entertaining video. I just kind of felt like I don't think Mike Israetel was super duper passionate about that argument as much as Chris was, and I feel like the debate it kind of started to seem like, yo, what's the point of really having a debate? Because it didn't seem like Mike was super passionate about it. To me, it just sounded like Chris was just like, yo, I'm right, man, I'm right. F what you talking about, and Mike Israetel's like, man, whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know. But other than that, I think it was entertaining. It was a great watch, and I know Chris Jones been talking about doing that for a while. So I'm proud of him in that sense that he actually was able to debate with somebody. So I mean, that's what's up. Outlaw 24. He said I'm still using them too. Okay, that's what's up. Them ain't bad, man. I don't use it all the time like that. I use them sparingly. The thing is, I need to do a video about this too, guys. But when you're using certain herbs and when you're using certain products, you gotta cycle them. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand the idea of cycling. I'll probably do a video about that though. I need to bring that type of content back. I know y'all missed that. I know y'all missed me just standing in front of a camera and just really just spitting facts about different products, herbs, and how they could be beneficial, and also how to utilize them for a given goal. And I was talking to my wife about it recently. I was like, man, I got to get back into that because that's how I got my 29,000 subscribers. And I realized, when I stopped doing that, at one point I hated to admit it, but that's really when like my channel really ain't been popping like it used to. And it's cool. So I'm really gonna get back into that. I'm gonna start back giving y'all those videos where I'm standing in front of the camera and I'm giving y'all facts about how something's very beneficial for you. And yeah, and I'm gonna back it with facts. I might not be just standing though. It might be a little more, organized now, but it's gonna be the same thing. And it's gonna be for me. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. He said, how do you feel about sea moss? Gives you good energy. Yo, sea moss is great, bro. Sea moss, man, in all honesty, I look at sea moss as like a natural multivitamin, man. And look, if y'all just hopped on the video, throw a like on the video. Look, it's not to validate me, all right? It's so that YouTube know that what I'm doing here, y'all appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And they'll show more of that to you. But yeah, sea moss to me is like a natural multivitamin. I think that it's a powerful herb, and especially if you get the right kind, you know what I'm saying, the correct potency. You want to make sure you get it from the right area, because it's a lot of sea moss out here that ain't even really good quality for real. So you got to make sure that you're getting it from a good source. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing. But not even just with sea moss. That's products in general. Because the supplement industry, man, I'm telling you, me being in the supplement industry now, and I'm starting to see all the truths about the supplement industry. And I'm like, dang, man, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know, man, you got to be careful because there's really no regulation when it comes to supplements. There is, but it's very minimal, right? So, I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but like you really don't even got to really put on the supplement bottle exactly what's in there, so the FDA, they're more concerned about just making certain claims that aren't backed by studies. But other than that, there's so much to it, man. But y'all, if you're going to get supplements, just look into the source, make sure it's a good source. And that's why, I'm excited about releasing our supplements because that's all we've been doing the whole time is making sure that we're getting good sources. Everything that we're going to drop is of a good source or from the right source. So we'll probably have some herbs too eventually. So just stay tapped in, y'all. He said black seed oil. Yeah, black seed oil, man. You know how I feel about black seed oil. If you've been watching me from from day one, or when I got on YouTube and was doing my thing, shit, about 7, 8 years ago. I love black seed oil. I would argue that I was probably one of the first guys that was really on YouTube pushing black seed oil, like because it wasn't a whole much talk about it for real until after I started talking about it. And the next thing you know, you start seeing 1,000 videos about black seed oil. But yeah, black seed oil is amazing, man. And in all honesty, shoot, it's been some time since I even took that, because when you're taking potent herbs and potent stuff, you know what I'm saying, you got to cycle. You know what I'm saying? You got to cycle on certain things. You got to allow your body to adapt without certain things so that it could be powerful when you take it again. But that's a whole nother video, whole nother topic that I now that I see that y'all are coming back and y'all are interested in that, you know what I'm saying, I'll work on that, He said, Reverend Tom, he said, facts, it could have been better. Yeah, man. I like, in all honesty, man, I feel like that debate, it wasn't a terrible, it was all right. It was good. I just think, yeah, Chris was tight, yo. Chris Jones was pissed, man. He was mad, man, because he really believed in that hip thrust, man. He don't play about that hip thrust. So, I mean, he just was pissed. And I kind of commented and talked to Chris about it. And Chris was just telling me, he was like, look, man, he's like, I came to debate. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I thought we was coming to debate. And I don't think Mike Israetel was really that, like, he wasn't really worried about it like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Israetel's claim, for one, he didn't even do it. He didn't even write the claim. He didn't even do the title. You know what I'm saying? Scott, the video guy, did the title. So, Mike Israetel was just playing the game of YouTube, getting viewers in, like you clearly have to do now, because YouTube is not the same. It's not like how it was when I got into YouTube. That's why if you go look at my old videos, man, I got thousands and thousands of views. That's why I was getting all my subscribers. It's not the same. It's a whole nother game now. You know what I'm saying? Just to get people into your video, you gotta kind of cap a little bit, unfortunately. I ain't gonna do that, but if you're looking to be big, major big like that, you kind of gotta do that, unfortunately. Let's see. It's a Camille Motherson. It says, I'll stay consistent. So one thing for sure, I'm working my version of male. He said, I'm working my version of male vitality test booster, and you're right about how you taking them. I'm working my version of male vitality test booster. All right, I'm thinking that you're saying you working on your own version of a male vitality test booster, and you're right about how you taking them. All right, I think I got what you. If I said what you said right, let me know, confirm. If not, help me understand. But yeah, man, virility is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? That product right there, bro. Man, I can't wait. We about to release that bad boy. That thing is going to go crazy. Because it's nothing but good reviews. Nothing but good reviews with virility. So I'm excited to see what happens this time. Outlaw 24 said, yeah, I learned a lot of you breaking down different products. I can't even lie. You was one of the people that put me onto black seed oil and them. Yeah, man. Yeah, because back then, man, I was super passionate about those products because, man, I was like, dang. Especially black seed oil. I was like, man, this product is amazing. Like, I was feeling whew, amazing off the second day. The first day I tried it, I'm like, whoa, this is legit. Energy boost out of this world, focus, like just, and like burning fat and lowering body fat. It was seamless. I'm like, man, this is amazing. But y'all know the world we live in, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't confirm or deny it, but in my own personal opinion, as the years started to progress, black seed oil, it just, I don't know if it was watered down. It just wasn't seeming top quality like it was before. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm working on my own. Hint, hint, but I ain't really told nobody yet, but there you go. So that might be in the works as well. I'm trying to look for the best quality, man. Because I don't even want to really even take some of the black seed oil I was taking before, because I don't know. It just, to me, it don't seem the same. But maybe it's all in my head, man. But yeah, so look, I'm glad I was able to dig deep, man. This video is already at 44 minutes. Whew. I ain't mean for it to go that long, but it is what it is, man. As far as some of these other ones, I do want to go into some more of these reasons why bodybuilding can really help with boosting your T levels, and I'm gonna get into it now. All right. So another thing, man, with bodybuilding, the bodybuilding lifestyle, especially if you're cutting, you got to make sure that you're getting quality sleep. All right, but not just with cutting. I mean, even if you're in a hypertrophy phase or you're focusing on building muscle, you got to make sure that you're getting sleep. Why? Because when we sleep, recovery is happening. Okay, recovery is happening. Human growth hormone shoots through the roof. So, since bodybuilding pushes better sleep, since bodybuilding says, hey, you need to get better quality sleep and more sleep, it's gonna bless your testosterone levels. It's gonna bless your T levels. You know what I'm saying? Once you lower your sleep, and once you start lowering your sleep quality, guess what happens? Your T levels will have a boom. Just like I told you earlier, like I told y'all earlier. If you want to see something really happen with your T levels, just eat a whole bunch of junk food for a whole week straight, and lower your sleep. Like only get say 5 hours of sleep a night, 4 hours of sleep a night for a whole week, 3 hours of sleep a night. Your T levels are gonna drop down. And it's simply because sleep is highly necessary, but not only that, quality sleep and enough of sleep is highly necessary. I didn't really want to shout out this company too quick, too soon, but I got a Whoop, and they not paying me or nothing, man. So I'm gonna do this as a favor. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do this as a solid. But I got a Whoop, and it tracks your sleep. It tracks your sleep quality. It tracks, the REM sleep that you get in the deep sleep. Slow wave, deep sleep that you're getting. It calculates all these specifics of sleep, and what it can really do is help you learn like how to get better quality sleep. But Whoop is amazing, man, and I highly recommend it. If y'all want that, man, I can send y'all a link to get it, for the low and possibly even get a free month as well and get it for free. So if y'all interested in that, comment below. But man, it's been helping me really dial in on my sleep. It's been helping me make sure that I'm getting the right sleep, figuring out like what habits am I doing that's messing my sleep up, what habits am I doing that's improving my sleep. And one of the habits that I'm doing that's helping my sleep is actually eating late. So if you know anything about sleep, you know that one of the main things they say, look, don't eat sleep. Don't eat late because it'll interrupt your sleep because your body's gonna try to digest it. Well, I've been tracking my sleep for like a month now, and it's pretty much showing me that eating late actually helps me recover better and sleep better. So everybody's different, and that's what I like about the Whoop. But pushing back onto my point, better sleep will help you have better testosterone levels, right? Bodybuilding pushes sleeping more, getting better sleep, making sure that you sleep enough. And that's why it's powerful and effective for you. That's why it could be a complete game changer for you. And that's why it could help boost your T levels because you need to make sure you get in that sleep. Human growth hormone, testosterone levels. The list goes on. All right. Now, excuse me. Another thing that bodybuilding pushes is, eating sufficiently, making sure that you're eating enough. All right. Camille said, thanks, bro, for the inspiration. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's get it. I'm glad I'm here for that, man. That's really what I want to do, and that's what I hope I can do, man. Inspire many people and encourage people's lives, encourage people to change their lives for the better, right? Can't nobody change our lives but us individually. But I believe that God used people to encourage these things, to encourage people to do the right thing, to encourage people to do things that could bless them. So that makes me feel good, man. All glory go to God for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's for, man. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what it's for, is to inspire. Repetime Fitness, he said, I always eat right before bed just because of my daily schedule. Swing shift, 12 hours. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been there, bro. Them swing shifts ain't no joke, man. Yeah, I've definitely been there. And, yeah, I don't, I don't do that no more, but I remember when I was doing it. Shoot, I remember I was doing it. Well, I guess that's what swing shift is. I done third shift. Then, 1 month I might have first shift. Another month I might have second. I ain't like that too much, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so I know how that go, bro. But yeah, sleep, man. Sleep is a very important thing, and you know, you will notice some great improvements. But listen, not overeating, not overeating. Bodybuilding encourages this. Now, when you're bulking, right? No. Scratch that. Bodybuilding doesn't encourage overeating. Bodybuilding encourages controlled eating, right? Like controlled and structured eating. So if you're in a hypertrophy phase, you need to be in a surplus. And when you're at a surplus, that means that you're eating more calories than you need to eat to maintain your weight, right? So, you know, depending on what your goals are, depending on what you need to do, depending on, yeah, what your overall goal is in your bulk, a coach might tell you, like I might tell you, hey, all right, man, so we're going to bring you up to about a 500 calorie surplus. That'll put you at possibly putting on, you know, a pound a week, maybe a little more than that. And da 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 da. But that's the beauty of bodybuilding. It's going to encourage you to structure your eating and learn how to structure your eating. Not overeating, not undereating, eating enough for whatever the goal is. And that right there will bless you because that could help you not put on too much body fat. Like me this time, I ain't gonna lie. I put on a lot of body fat this time, man. It is what it is. You know, I've learned my lesson. Going forward, you know what I'm saying, in the off season, I don't look to be no more than say, at the most, maybe 30 pounds. Maybe. I don't know. Still think about it. Maybe 25 pounds over my show weight. You know what I'm saying? 25 to 30, maybe, depending on how I feel. Simply because, you know, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like in this prep, I'm going to have to cut down about a good 46 pounds. That's a lot. And I just don't want to have to face that again before any show. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I'd rather have to come down about 20 pounds and literally, you know, do like a good 20-week, you know, prep and cut. And that'll put me at needing to lose about a pound a week. That's perfect. That's good for maintaining muscle. That's good for a number of things, man. So, but yeah, following the bodybuilding principles, especially when it comes to diet, you know, your eating is going to be structured, and that could prevent you from putting on way too much fat. Why do you not want to put on fat? Why do you not want to put on too much fat? Because aromatase sits in our fat cells. So if we have more fat, if we have extra fat cells, right, that we're producing because of all the fat that we're putting on, that could have some detriment to T levels, right? I'm sure I've went through it. That's another, I got another video where I'm going to talk to y'all about where my T levels are right now and all that. That's another video coming up soon. Just stay tapped in and y'all will see that. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? If you're not going to be putting on way more fat than necessary, you don't have to worry about aromatase, which will try to convert your testosterone that you already got back into estrogen, all right? We don't want that, right? So following the bodybuilding principles can potentially prevent that. If you're not putting on too much fat during the bulk, then you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So think about it, man. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? It could really change the game for you. Reverend Tom 50 said 2 weeks on days. He said 2 on nights. My sleep schedule crazy. He said, but I prioritize getting it. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. When I was working, I was working at this company called Steel Fab, and we had to swing. We would actually swing. Sometimes we would do every 2 weeks, and sometimes we would do every other week. So I mean, I guess that's every 2 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, I've done that before. But then I've worked at one job where literally we did a whole month, one schedule, and then that shit was just switched. Like, and then the following month, you know, the 12-hour shift would swing. And I was done with all of that. At that point, that's when I was trying to figure out what do I need to do so I ain't got to work for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Glory to God. I eventually figured it out, you know what I'm saying? Figured out a number of different things. And it's been a while since I worked for somebody. Other than the gym I was just working at, but that was more for me and for experience. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. That was for experience. I wanted that. But yeah, man. Look, point blank period, y'all. I truly believe that bodybuilding would definitely help improve testosterone levels if you take on the bodybuilding lifestyle. All right, point blank period. I don't care what anybody tell you. I don't care what anybody say. That's my opinion. This is my channel. That's what I believe in. I seek to push that to as many people as I possibly can, man, because I think bodybuilding could really change your life for the better, man. Paul Williams, he said, big ups for your inspiration, bro. Hey, salute, man. I'm glad to hear that you're inspired, man, and stay tapped in because I'm looking to bring a lot more inspiration. And yeah, hopefully my journey, man, will inspire more, and yeah, we can just keep this thing going and growing, man, for sure. And yo, y'all stay tapped in too, because eventually, if any of y'all are interested in really learning more about bodybuilding, understanding the bodybuilding concept, understanding the principles, eventually I'm going to be doing one-on-one coaching, right? Superhuman athletic bodybuilding coaching, where I'm going to be teaching guys and literally taking you through the whole process. And my goal is to teach you to a degree where you don't even need me no more. And you literally got the bodybuilding lifestyle down, and you're just gaining and enjoying the benefits of bodybuilding and the lifestyle of bodybuilding. So look, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's always good to hop on here, but look, I'm pushing an hour. I got to get out of here. I got to get my next 2 meals in for the day. Look, y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned. Y'all know it's Superhuman Athletics all day. Black Superman, man. Until next time, and hit that notifications bell, man, so y'all know when I hop on live or do an upload next time, man. Salute. God bless y'all.